excited are you for what should be a great weekend in Los Angeles? It should celebrate the great start of the National Basketball Association. But yet we all know it's going to be, in my opinion, a lackluster event.
Yeah. Um, Matt McClung isn't even participating in the dunk contest. I don't even remember who all is in the dunk
Okay,
contest.
good. I thought you would say that. So I came prepared today, Josh. I have down the list of participants that are going to be in the dunk contest. Do you want to know who these people are?
I'm sure I don't even know them, but go ahead.
Okay, number one from the San Antonio Spurs, Carter Bryant. He's averaging 8 minutes a game and he's averaging 3 points a game this season.
Okay.
Number two from the Lakers, we know him, Jackson Hayes, big man. He's averaging 17 minutes a game, 8 points a game. Okay. I never even heard of this player. I had to look him up. Do you know who Keyshawn Johnson is from the Miami Heat?
No.
By the way, he's been up and down with the team this year. He just got called up from the G League, and he's participating in NBA All Star Weekend, averaging 8 minutes and 3 points a game. And finally, from the Orlando Magic, no, it is not Pablo Banchero. It's Jace Richardson, who is averaging 12 minutes and 5 points a game. Those folks, by the NBA definition, are allowed to participate in the dunk contest. Yay!
Womp womp. That's what I say to that. Um, Damian Lillard's in the 3-point contest, and so is Donovan Mitchell.
Damian
What?
Lillard, has he even played this year? He's out. He's still out with his Achilles injury, correct?
As far as I know,
So he's going to go out there and do some 3 point jump shooting because the NBA sure loves their 3 point jump shooting. So the list here for the 3 point contest is not at all terrible. Devin Booker from the Suns, Con Knipple from the Hornets, Dame, as you mentioned, from the Blazers, Tyrese Maxey from the Sixers, as you mentioned, Donovan Mitchell from the Cavs, Jamal Murray from the Nuggets, Bobby Portis from the Milwaukee Bucks, and Norman Powell from the Miami Heat.
okay, that's actually a decent group. I kind of like that. Um, but why aren't we doing like a Steph versus Sabrina type event? When they did that a couple years ago, I loved it. I remember you and I were talking about it on the show, and I said that was the event I was most excited for at NBA All-Star Weekend. And we've got, you know, Caitlin Clark in the WNBA now. Why not do something with her and one of the great 3-point shooters? I understand Steph is out. Brandon Ingram from the Toronto Raptors has replaced him. But still, why not have Caitlin Clark go against a different 3-point shooter from the NBA? Something like that. What I really wish we could do is do some type of combined WNBA and NBA All-Star weekend event. Like in the regular 3-point contest, let's have WNBA players in there. Obviously, or I shouldn't say obviously, but you're most likely not going to put WNBA players in the dunk contest. I understand that.
I mean, at this point, you can put anybody in the dunk contest.
True. But do you get what I'm saying overall?
So, yes, here is my argument about All Star Weekend. That, in my opinion, and I've been saying this for years, the NBA needs to actually have all stars compete in this Saturday night showcase. You should not have random players because you need to form like a Team New York or whatever for the skills competition, or get just 3 point shooters for the 3 point contest, or get random guys for the dunk contest. What happened back in the day? Us rewarding all stars for having a good season. Now it's like, we can't find anybody to do these contests. You want to participate and earn a participation trophy?
It It really has become a participation trophy. Like, the reason I loved Major League Baseball All Star weekend for so long was because the All Star game actually had significance. The winner earned home field advantage in the World Series. And I'm like, I love this. Like, you actually make the players care. Because it's like, oh, that means if my team makes it to the World Series, we could have home field advantage in a possible game 7. It's like, I loved that. Why don't we continue to do that? Like,
Well,
I
the NBA had an opportunity too this year to experiment USA versus the world, an actual 48-minute basketball game. And instead, they said, no, let's break up the USA team into two teams based off age, and then we'll do a 4 12-minute quarters in a round robin format that no one is going to understand. And we're going to have a great All Star game where they're not going to play any defense.
it it's really gonna be pathetic. Um, Honestly, I'd rather watch the AHL All Star stuff than the NBA All Star game.
Yeah, I heard that's fun every year, and I heard it's coming to Cleveland next year. My one buddy who's a hockey fan wants to go, so I may end up checking that out.
Yeah,
Um,
it's gonna be over my 30th birthday weekend, so that's awesome for me.
and I told you this last week. I'm gonna tape this event. I'm not gonna watch it live. I'm gonna see it, maybe skipping commercials and going for all the hoo ha makes it a better experience. Because I mean, I'll be honest, this All Star Weekend event has also turned into a commercial fest. I do want to see how NBC, who again I think NBC makes the NBA feel big. It makes football feel big. I think it's going to make baseball feel big when they get the Sunday night package this year.
I think they'll
Um,
make the WNBA feel big because I think I saw the WNBA is coming to NBC as well.
So I'm excited to see how they change their coverage, but I don't know. I mean, LeBron's only got a year or two left. Steph may only have a couple years left. Durant may only have a couple years left. And then we're in this territory of we're going to be completely in an era with players who didn't give a rip about the All Star game.
Yeah, like I said, I loved when the Major League Baseball All Star game was the winner gets home field advantage in the World Series. I understand why they did away with that and they wanted to make it be about the record, but still, I I still want to watch Major League Baseball All Star stuff because you can't really not try in baseball. And
Correct.
and like with the home run derby, that's actually fun to watch because you're like, how far are these home runs gonna go?
And
And
there's drama behind it. And NBA All Star Weekend, the Saturday event, used to be my one of my favorite nights of the year. I used to love watching the best players try to dunk the ball, try to watch Blake Griffin jump over a car, watch Dwight Howard fly for the air as Superman, watch the best 3 point shooters in the league. The old skills competition they used to do, where it used to be, a player, a Hall of Famer, and then like a WNBA player. And they used to be able to hit a free throw and a layup and a 3 point shot in the half court, and it was timed. Different than what the skills competition is now. Like that used to be fun to watch, and it used to be a showcase for the NBA. Now it's just a place to where you can bring people to LA, and the Intuit Dome is going to look beautiful because it's one of those beautiful facilities, I would argue, in our country, and it's just going to be a place where the NBA can sell tickets.
yeah, like I really haven't heard a lot of hype around the All Star game or All Star weekend in general. Like
The
I
other thing is, it hurt it now that it is literally the week after the Super Bowl, and who knows? Maybe the NBA and the NFL does push it back to President's Day weekend. Maybe the NBA is going to be forced to either move the All Star game up or back, and it could help. I don't know.
By the way, next year the Super Bowl 61 is going to be on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it is. I think everybody's gonna say, let's go out to dinner on Saturday night.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. But no, like the NHL All-Star Game is going to be fun. Although I don't think it's I don't think it's happening this season because of the Olympics, but like the Four Nations that they did last year, people loved it. Like,
Yes, they did.
and why can't the NBA do something like that? Just do a straight up USA versus World game. Don't do, oh, we need a round robin format. No, you don't. Like, you know, think about it. Think about how much people cared for the gold medal game. Steph Curry hitting that huge 3-pointer against France. Like, people, I think, still talk about that. You get what I mean?
Absolutely.
So the whole thing is frustrating. And honestly, like AEW Grand Slam Australia is happening Saturday night. Granted,
Oh, is it happening again? I forgot. Last year was on TNT. It was pushed back because of the All-Star game.
Yeah, it's happening on TNT again. It's going to be later because it's in Australia and it's following Unrivaled basketball. But still, like, I'm more interested in that than I am in NBA All-Star Weekend. And the Daytona 500 is on Sunday. I'm trying to get more into NASCAR, even though NASCAR right now is kind of broken in its own right. I'm more interested in the Daytona 500 than I am in the All-Star Weekend.
Well,